Are you Bob the Builder? Are you always building other people for other people? Are you always building because you can see potential? But when the potential becomes a potential, eventually leaves you because you are not their type. Tune in because that's what we are talking about today. Hello, everyone. My name is Malebo Oljon-Cindy, and welcome to my channel. I am a trauma-informed life and relationship coach, and I help individuals like you heal themselves or understand trauma, heal themselves, and eventually create the life that they truly deserve. Today, we're talking about an interesting topic of Bob the Builder. I often see this in women, but hopefully there are men out there who are Bob the Builders, and you are in a relationship, you are seeing potential in a person and you want to fix them, you want to build them to becoming what you can see in your mind, but eventually they leave you because when they realize who they are, they decide this one is not really my type, right? Why is it that? Why do people do that? So we want to tackle this issue of Bob the Builder, understanding two things. There is a fixer and also there is a rescuer, right? So Bob the Builder is, these two people. Some of them are fixers, some of them are rescuers. And who are you today? Maybe let me know who you used to be, because some people used to be that. I think for me, I used to be a rescuer. And I'll let you know why. Okay. So the fixer, people get into relationships and they see a potential that this person can be a business person. This person can be, a very important man to the society or a very important woman to the society. And because they have this idea within them, they try to build them to what they can see within their minds. And sometimes the people they are building, they're not even seeing. They don't even have an idea of the vision that you have in your mind. So these people who are building others, the Bob the Builders, they take a person who does not have anything and they build them to becoming a man or a woman of their dreams, or a man or a woman that is respected within their communities, right? So they marry or date potential. Some of them think that they are marrying and, or dating or doing all they are doing because of love, but they are doing it because they have a problem with really accepting that this is who the person is. And until they are ready to become who they want to be, you will accept them as they are. A lot of the times, the reason why some people have this problem of being a fixer, the Bob the Builder in the fixer perspective, is that they grew up in homes where they were never enough. You get what I'm saying? So you grew up with a mother who felt like, no, when you come with a lipstick like this, you are never enough. You need to put red and blue all together so that you can make it perfect. So these are people who grew up with a narcissist mother or a narcissist father. And even though they were doing very well in their lives, they were trying to get higher grades and all those type of things. It was never enough. So their foundation, remember, I always talk about psychology and the age that is very important to us, the age 0 and 7. Between those ages, their foundation or the foundation that was laid before them is that a person can never come into your presence and be acceptable the way they are. So they grow up with this fixer in them that you need to fix it, These are people who are perfectionists, They have an idea of how the world must be, and they're going to fix the world to becoming that which they are seeing in their minds. And unfortunately, not everybody sees what you see, right? So you may be seeing Malebo and you think Malebo can become a great speaker. Maybe Malebo does not see herself as that. And that is where the problem is. Now, they spend most of their lives trying to fix these people to becoming what they can see. And some of them, these people that they are building, do become aware of, oh, is that what you want me to be? Okay. And immediately when they become that person, they look at you and they're like, nope, you are not my type. And you go around and say men are dogs, women are whatever, but you came into their lives, you came to fix them for somebody else. All right. And most of the time, the fixers, when they get into relationships, they lose themselves. They lose their aspiration of becoming better people. Now they are focusing on this project, project fix the man, project fix the woman, that they forget themselves. So these are people that you would find them after the relationship is no longer working, after the divorce, after the breakup. They will go on to every podcast and listen. They will say, this is what I did. This is what I did. Remember, when I started, I said they think they fix people in the name of love. But subconsciously, they are fixing, or they are going through life with the foundation that was laid before them. Okay, so it's not about love. It's about what you have been taught to believe. Your parents or your mother, your caregivers or your father only loved you when you were perfect. And you as well have that understanding in your mind that for me to love this man, or for people, even it might be about other people. For other people to accept this man, he has to go to school. So I'm going to pay for this man to go to school. He has to dress up in a certain way. So I'm going to do that so that they look acceptable to the community. And it has nothing to do with the love. Is that you? Let me know in the comments. And then we get to the rescuer. Now, I said I was a rescuer. You know why? Because when I was young, I went through challenges. I went through sexual abuse. And what I was hoping for at the time was for somebody to rescue me, right? So I can see danger from afar. That's how my life is. I can see danger from afar. A lot of the things that I talk about are things that I can see from afar, right? And at the time when I was a rescuer, I was not able, I did not do the work, the healing work for myself. I was not a coach. So I could see that, no, man, this man needs to be rescued from themselves, needs to be rescued, needs somebody to come and help them become, right? So some of us, we get into relationships, and I'm so glad that I'm no longer that person. But when we are unhealed, we get into relationships and we repeat what was laid as a foundation in our childhood. So you have been molested as a man or a woman, you have been sexually abused, you grew up in a home where people did not really care about you, and you were crying for help. That's what love is for you, right? You interpret love as, if somebody's going to come and rescue me, I'm going to really honor these people for the rest of my life, right? So when you get into a relationship, I remember this particular time, I am, and thank God I didn't date the guy, but it was like this for me to date the guy. I was feeling sorry for the guy. He was just going through a lot, and a lot of toxicity in his own relationships. And me being an unhealed person, I wanted to become a rescuer. And in that rescue, I wanted actually to help him get out of that by me being his partner. So many of the builders are also rescuers, right? So they get into relationships, they look and they see this is danger. And some of us as healers, we have this idea that you will always attract people into your life who need healing. No, these are not romantic partners. Those are actually your clients. You get what I'm saying? So, but when you are an unhealed person, you become a rescuer. Even for your clients, you are going to become a rescuer, and we'll talk about it some other time. But when you are healed, you will allow people to go through life, because think about it. Had I not been sexually abused, I was never going to talk about trauma or even be interested in understanding what trauma is. I mean, 10 years of my life that I have dedicated to healing myself, also to learning more about trauma so that I can heal other people, right? And I had to go through that. No one was going to come and rescue me, because it was the plan, the purposes of life itself, or God, right? But when you are unhealed from whatever that happened to you as a child, you become that. You want to rescue people in a form of a relationship. Now you're thinking as well, like the fixer, you're thinking this is about love. No, my darling, it's not about love. It's about you wanting to rescue people, right? And then you will do everything and everything possible for you to help these people become. And also, these are people that are going to go onto podcast and tell us that they bought pads for other people, sanitary towels for other people, they did this and that for other people, because their primary understanding of love is that if I do things for you, you have to pay me back by being loyal to me, by loving me until the rest of your life. But that's not true. Some other person that you are building, actually, you are healing them, right? Because they also have their past traumas. And guess what? When you are healing them, they actually realize that I am actually with the wrong person. So I'm going to move from here to the person that I deserve. Are you the rescuer? This is what the components of Bob the Builder. Are you the fixer or the rescuer? Are you, oh, you used to be a fixer or the rescuer? How did you find this information for you? How did you find this video for you? And if you liked the video, good, please, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Also share it with your friends and family. And some of them can come here and also, have clarity over their lives. And if you are willing to heal yourself, I've got a 5-day program. It's a free program for everyone who is ready to enter the world of healing. And if you want that, please let me know in the comments so that I can give you the link. But if you also want, a longer program, having a one-on-one session with me, I am there and available for you. I am a coach, as I've already said. I work online and also in the office. My office is based in Centurion. But if you are outside of South Africa, or you are in South Africa and you don't feel like coming to the office, I will help you online. All right, so I'm so excited, and I think that the next time that we are going to be talking, we have to talk about people who in a relationship but not ready to commit, or they just playing around, and especially older people from 1970 man, and they are not ready to commit. If that is you, I need you to come here next week, or any other time when I post this video, so that we can talk and understand how you can have clarity over that part of your life. Otherwise, I am so grateful that you are here and you have watched this video until this far. I love you so much. Goodbye and have a nice day.